trying to address the challenges that we really have in the European Union. And most of all migrants that come to the European Union come legally. And that's not a problem because we are an aging society. We need migrants. But we had last year 140,000 irregular arrivals. And we had two countries that are having the highest pressure, and that's Cyprus and Malta. Two small member states. And it's obvious that we need also a working solidarity that needs to be mandatory, where all member states take part in this solidarity. But what we can see is that relocation is not the only way to help, because a lot of these migrants actually will have a negative asylum decision and a return decision, and we should not relocate those that should be returned. If a member state like Cyprus or Malta have too many migrants, that is too much to deal with for one small country, then other member states have to help. It's mandatory to help. And they can do it by relocating those that are in need of international protection or probably in need of international protection to their own country. But those that have a negative decision and a return decision, then a member state can say, we take over the responsibility of these 300 migrants that should be returned to a specific third country. And then it's their responsibility, the other member state, to actually do the diplomatic efforts to identify the people, to make sure that they are actually being returned and issue their traveling documents and all that. If we have a quicker and swifter process already at the borders, I think this could be more people will actually take the opportunity to return voluntarily. And I think this is also a very important message to be sent to the human smugglers, that people that are not in need of international protection, they will be quite quickly processed and then being returned. And hopefully that could help destroying the business model of these criminal networks that actually do the smuggling. I think that we need legal pathway and circular migration also, where people can come and work maybe for a while in the European Union and they maybe go back. And these are the kind of strong partnership we need to build with third countries. But it's also important that we have legal pathways for refugees. Resettlement is a really important one, and that's also what we already have the legislation on the table. I hope that the co-legislator will adopt it as soon as possible. And the relation with Turkey is, of course, a very difficult one and a very important one. But what we can do directly to help Cyprus is with the solidarity mechanism and also by building capacity. And then, of course, we also need to deal with a better agreement together with Turkey for the future. Pushbacks are not allowed, and that infringe the Geneva Convention and the right to apply for asylum. And I'm very worried about the reports I got from some borders of pushbacks taking place. That's why in my new proposal, I proposed a new legislation saying that all member states have to have an independent monitoring mechanism at the borders to make sure that there are no pushbacks. And also I have in my proposal a new legislation saying that all member states have to investigate alleged pushbacks.